If you've heard from our public health department at Summit County and you've either tested positive for COVID-19 or you may have been in contact with someone who tested positive, there are some important next steps you need to take. Seth and I are here to talk about them. So let's talk about the difference between self-isolation and self-quarantine, starting with self-isolation. Seth, can you tell us more?
Yeah, so self-isolation really is about if you have tested positive yourself or have COVID-like symptoms and are presumed positive, you actually have to self-isolate for 10 days and will be issued a letter from our surveillance team. After 10 days, if you are no longer symptomatic, have not had a fever for 72 hours, not due to fever-reducing medication, as well as at 10 days from original symptom onset, you are actually then allowed to leave the self-isolation.
And why would we self-isolate?
We're self-isolating to prevent the spread of COVID-19. This is, again, just for the sick members of the community.
Seth, self-isolation and self-quarantine is difficult. What happens if you're getting antsy and you break these orders?
Obviously, we are looking for people to adhere to these letters. If you do violate a quarantine isolation letter issued by the Public Health Department, you are liable to up a $5,000 fine and or 18 months in jail.
It sounds like it's better just to follow these orders.
Absolutely. We're all in this together.
So next, what is self-quarantining and why would an individual do that?
So self-quarantining is when you have been in a close contact of a COVID positive, either presumed or confirmed, but you are not symptomatic yourself. So we want to make sure that we are thoroughly vetting that you are unable to, the virus does not produce symptoms. So you're actually going to self-quarantine for 14 days prior to resuming normal life. During this, we are asking for you to stay home, not travel, and try to get as many of those amenities and services delivered to your home as possible, as we really want the self-quarantine to be limiting factor in this COVID spread.
Okay, well, thanks for explaining the difference between that. If people have questions about the difference between self-isolation or self-quarantine and what they need to do, what resources are there out there for them?
Yeah, so there's a couple. This is actually outlined through both CDC as well as CDPHE. So if you go to that CDPHE order 20-28, that will outline the quarantine and isolation, as well as if they want a local resource, they can call 970-668-9730 with any COVID questions, or go to the Summit County website at summitcountyco.gov/coronavirus, and they can find out all this information as well.
All right, thanks, Seth.